fucking corrupt. Like, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I just think corrupt is boring. I think like I will run pop by itself
Hmm.
now, and I think that's fine. I only run Ruin on Dying on Legion and Plague. I actually think I took it off of Plague.
Hmm.
I did take it off of Plague. Um, and I haven't ran like I know you. I don't know if you've noticed when you play Survivor, but people run the Ruin Undying Tinkerer combo.
Yeah.
I absolutely so I've only ran the two Undying and Ruin. I do not like Tinkerer and like Ruin Undying. Like I just think it's too much.
Hmm.
They have way too much synergy.
I
Like
completely agree.
it's nice, but I feel as though like it's still possible. Like I like the game I just played that just passed. Like it is very much possible to win without slowdown
Hmm.
or minimal slowdown. And I might get stomped this game. And where the fun comes for me when I play this game, sorry, I don't even know if you're gonna
No, it's okay. Like we've
answer
been
your
going for
question.
so long that I actually just started to stream right now because this is really good stuff that you're spitting out right now. I actually started streaming when the loading screen was happening for the match, so no worries. Let me just you continue on killing the people. Let me make the quick intro for the stream, and then we can continue back on the conversation. Okay? I'll mute myself real quick. You can just go ahead and concentrate. Everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Three Cheeks Harrington. Welcome to the
Three Cheeks.
So we're currently playing. Well, this is currently the first episode of a many part series that I'm working on. It's called Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. I hope you guys enjoy this new series I'm coming up. I'm here with my good friend right now, the Antro. I currently have him concentrating on killing people. The way how this was gonna work is that I am going to be interviewing killer mains, gonna get in their noggins, see how they feel, what kind of mindset they're walking into each match, learn a
Didn't
little
need
bit
to do
about
that.
themselves, and see how it goes. So you're currently watching gameplay from the Answer right now, the mind of a killer huntress main. He's a really good player. I will definitely link his Twitch description in the chat in a little bit, but for everyone else, this is gonna be gameplay from him officially, not my gameplay at all. I'm only just the interviewer here, but I hope you guys enjoy how this goes. I'm gonna mute myself in just a quick second. Let me just get some jam and jams in here. There you go. Okay. So, like I said, I am joined here.
You get your ass up.
I am, of course, joined here by my good friend Antro, who's a killer main. Antro, please say hello.
Hello, everybody.
So, as I said earlier, right now when I was muted, Antro is a killer main. This man has put hundreds, what is it, 1,500 hours on here?
Close to 17.
1,700 hours into Dead by Daylight PC. As you can clearly see, this man knows his stuff. So, we're going to try to get into his noggin and learn just a little more of this killer main. Okay? So, Antro, we're going to have to start the introductions again since we're now officially on stream. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome. Almost done with the ramen, so I can be more focused on the stream right now.
Actually, kind of jealous. I wish I had ramen tonight.
Like I don't know why I was thinking of cereal, but then I saw the ramen and I was like, oh man, that looks pretty good.
Oh my god, yes. When I at my old place that I lived at, like I had so much like the like instant ramen basically,
Mm.
but like oh, it was still so good nonetheless.
Awesome, yeah, like you can never go wrong with ramen. So, Antro, we are currently watching your gameplay live. You're doing I would say a phenomenal job. You already got 2 hooks, 1 injured, and 1 guy who's not hurt yet, but only 1 generator has been done. So, Aaron, what's up?
That is that is what I call a great start. So now I have to try not to throw at this point, but I saw someone's head over here.
Okay, so since we're watching you live, I'm gonna focus the attention more on the gameplay first, and then about yourself in a little bit. So for now, during when you start each match, what is the first thing you have to start to look for?
When you load into the match, you basically want to find your first down.
Mm-hmm.
Your first down is very important. The sooner you get it, the better.
Now, as a killer main, do you go to a specific area of the map each time, or do you just generalize to where the generators are at?
So there are like spawn locations that you're.
Nice. Wow, you got them all. Oh my god, they're all down. If you guys are still watching right now, Antro has murdered all the survivors. They're all on the ground right now. The only way they can make it back up is if one of them has at least an unbreakable or can 4% it. But I doubt it.
No, the only person that can 4% right now is the Claudette. And I'm kind of sad because I really wish she didn't. Like, she couldn't.
Oh my god.
So basically, like, when I load into the game, I kind of generally know which areas to check. And what helps with that is Whispers procking. With Huntress, especially with Huntress, and like kind of with most killers, but with Huntress in general, you really want to find your first survivor as soon as possible. The longer you halt, like the longer that you like go without finding someone, the worse it's going to be for you.
Yeah.
But I will say, and I don't know if it was like showcased in this game, but like the more clumped together survivors are, the easier it is for me to win the game as Huntress. Because she has such like disgusting snowball potential. Like what happened here is I had one here and one hooked here, and I had seen somebody's head poke around from behind the log pile.
Yeah.
So I knew where 3 people were at. So there can only be one other person. I knew where he was at on barbecue, and he was on the gen in the main building. So that is why I run off tracking perks. But so like in that case, like I found someone very early on. Like the first person I found was the thing in pink, and I found her toward the back right of the corner of the map. And then once I hooked her, I had barbecue information that 2 survivors were on a gen on the back left corner. So I was able to find the Adam, injure him, I ended up injuring him with a long range hatchet, injuring the Elodie. Sorry, I'm trying to think sequence of events right now.
No, you're okay.
I downed the Adam. That chase went on a little longer than I expected. And then I downed the Elodie. Soon, down the Elodie. Did I get her? I don't know where I hooked her. Down the Elodie, down the Fang. The Adam was saved, and I was able to put Fang in the basement and Elodie on a hook, outside. So that was just. So I was basically able to kind of snowball and like maintain that pressure.
Yeah.
Very, very, very early. At that point, the only way, like as a survivor, that you can kind of get over that pressure is if I mess up somehow, or if I take a chase that's too bad. That's terrible. And now I can kind of sense when a chase is going to be a long bad chase, and I kind of have an idea when to drop it. So in that case, like I would prioritize my pressure. I have multiple times before like committed to a bad chase out of stubbornness because I'm frustrated.
Understandable.
Like this person, or like they're my 4th barbecue stack. Like I'm sorry, but I will throw the game for my 4th barbecue stack. Blood points are important, and I'm sorry, but I need more Huntress add-ons.
Now, how do you stack barbecue points exactly?
So with barbecue, every time you hook, so you get a stack for each of the 4 survivors. So every time you get like a unique hook, and by unique hook, for the first time, you get your stack of barbecue. And with barbecue, so that your stack is 25% extra blood points at the end of the game. That's not all barbecue does. Barbecue is a great information perk. I don't know. I had to look at the exact range, but I know I think it's around 40 meters. Outside of 40 meters from yourself, you're able to see the auras of survivors. So with Huntress, that's nice because in most maps, you can attempt to throw a hatchet at that side of the map, so you can get cross maps, really nice snipe. And it's funny because I've gotten like, especially like when I stream, I've gotten people come in afterward and they're like, dude, that snipe, and I'm like, thank God you enjoyed it, because I know there are people that get really pissed about that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've noticed that you have really good hatchet throws, but at the same time, they count them as semi-trucks, like, literally semi-trucks.
God. Yeah. It's just like it sucks because like it's not like it's how the server registers it. So I'm seeing something different from what other people. Why am I getting Macmillan maps? Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the third McMillan map you've gotten so
What?
far. Wow. Alright, so guys, if you're still watching right now, I'm currently doing Cheeks Chamber Mind of a Killer with our killer main, D'Antro. This is his second match into the stream. He's going to show us how he loops, and we're going to get into his mindset, try to learn a little better from a killer main so you guys can get better, maybe, but we'll see. So right now, he currently answered a couple of questions for us as what you do at the start of a match and what he prioritizes specifically. Now, Antro, tell me...
Throwing?
On a normal match, how many, like, what is considered a good start?
So a good start would be this chase ending. This dude is fucking nuts. Would be
Ooh, nice.
would be a chase ending sooner than this one.
Yeah.
And he's
Oof.
son of a bitch. I cannot. This man is paying weight. This is such a bad chase. This chase has gone on way too long.
So that's what you considered a bad chase?
I was hoping that he'd turn back into it. Yeah, this is a really bad chase. I'm not able to hit him with any hatchets. If I can't down him soon, I'm gonna have to give up on him.
Alright. Alright, so we got 2 people injured at least. So, when a bad chase, do you just go for like a specific area, or do you just look for area awareness for what's your next target?
I look for where Whispers has procced base. Oh no. So I look for whoever
Nice.
kind of shows up in the middle of the chase.
Hmm.
So what happened here?
There he is. He's back for more. So, as a killer main, do you...
Oh, hold on. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, my mouse got.
It's okay, no worries. As a killer main, it's easy to get a little frustrated when you get survivors like this, huh?
This man. So I will give him his credit. He's doing really, really well.
Hmm.
But this is where the game ends.
This is where the game ends. So, as you guys currently see, Antro has not only 1 dude on the ground, 2 dudes on the ground, but now a hooked survivor as well. So he's getting his kills in. If everyone's watching in the chat right now, please understand this is what you do not do as a Survivor Friends team at all.
Oh my god, I just missed that shot. That shot fucking hurt me.
Ah, that rock. How did that rock get there? Why did he do that?
And then he knows that I want his ass too, so he... Okay.
Okay, so it's an important note to always stay calm under pressure as a killer, right?
Oh yeah. I wasn't gonna make that shot. Not by the grace of God.
Now, on a normal day, playing as a killer main, Antro, is it easy to get frustrated from the survivors, or is it take like is it a rare day to get toxic survivors?
It's usually I usually keep it pretty calm. I get more mad when I'm missing shot.
Oh. Oh, wow, what?
What's that?
Down, up, then down, I guess.
Someone just popped for the people, which is really nice, but I don't think it was
Not
that
helpful at
smart
all.
in this situation.
Yeah.
And she did get distance on me. Let me see if I can see her.
I think the Neo was confused too. She stood still as you murdered her.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know where the hell this one's at. I gotta go back to my slug here.
My god, these dudes. Is that the same chick who's been down twice? Yep, that's the same Nia that went down twice now. Okay, so they're really playing with you now. It's an uphill battle for the survivors, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, why hasn't my chase me? Wow,
Oh.
you're so...
Oh, there you go.
Does this man have life? I really want him, honestly. Dead Hard.
Oh
What the
man,
fuck?
Dead Hard. That was
I absolutely fucking hate Dead.
that was a weird use of Dead Hard too, especially. Well, actually, it wasn't. It was a nice one. All right, now, Antro.
What's up?
As a Huntress main, do you normally use hatchets for all your kills? If not, most.
Yes, I really don't like M1ing.
You don't like M1ing. Is it a personal issue when it comes to M1ing, or is it just trying to flex your skill to the survivors?
I think it's more so for on my end. It feels more satisfying to hit them with the hatchet than it is to M1 them, because I mean the main reason why that hits the fucking hook.
That guy finally got to move.
I know. I don't know. I'm surprised that she was paying attention, because she literally has let me hit her with just about everything. Someone.
Ooh.
I wanted her to turn back into it.
Now, do you prioritize the injured survivors first, or you want to get the full health survivors?
Injured.
Injured first. Ooh. Now, is it just so you can get them easier? You know, is it just so you can keep that pressure on them?
Yeah. Fucking son of a bitch.
Ah, damn.
I literally hate this dude.
Oh, that Ash wants to play with you hard. Woo, nice.
Oh my god, this dude is just like, and the thing is with controller, and I don't think people realize this, why it's harder to hit controller survivors is because of the way they spin. They can easily spin in place, better than PC survivors can.
You're right about that. With the analog stick, gives him smooth rain and spinning around like an idiot. Ooh, that was a close one. He was so close on that one.
Fuck.
And now, besides Huntress, what are your main killers to go for besides Huntress and Spirit, of course, now?
I like Plague. I play a little bit of Nurse.
Nurse too?
Yeah, Nurse is... I'm still a baby with Nurse. I'm gonna lose this game if I keep chasing this fucking guy. And I really need to stop chasing him. He's gonna vote the pallet.
Yeah, kill the pallet before they can use it again for another loop.
Yeah. He's not gonna go there. Motherfucker.
I'm going back to the chase. Let's see how this is. It the Ash again?
Yeah. Oh my god, sorry. This is what I mean when you're being stubborn and you're basically throwing the game for it. I wanted the Ash too bad.
Okay, now it's okay. So currently, killers do in fact get a little personal, want to kill people in particular, guys. So remember that. Don't be too toxic on your killers. All right, so we got one survivor down. There's 3 survivors left, but there's 1 generator. What is the best course of action for a struggle moment like this, Antro?
So basically, you have to let them clump, or else you're going to lose.
Okay, that was the hatch right there. So everyone in the chat can make a mental note for you. So we can't let the other guys escape. That's 1 survivor down. Oof. Oof, nice. Damn, they got for the people again right now. Wow.
I know.
So this survivor group is really trying not to die right now. Damn.
It was a fucking waste.
That's a waste. That was a literal waste. Getting back up. And that's her first hook too?
Yeah. The only other person that I can remember... Okay, she's down here.
Is that Iron Maiden?
Yep. Iron Maiden value.
Yeah, like it's not a perk that people expect too often, but it is a perk nonetheless, and people keep forgetting about it. It's hilarious. There's another one that went in the locker in there. Alright. So we're currently got one hooked survivor, one down survivor, and one injured survivor, guys. And Shirley's trying to clean up the mess that these survivors left at the beginning of the match. We'll see how this goes. Wow, wow. There you go, nice. So that's at least 2 down again.
I need to find the Nia. So basically the 3 of them being in that same area. Okay, so I know where the Nia's at now.
So we're getting into that that pitter-patter scatter moment right now with survived groups, where if one guy is down and there's one hooked survivor, the other 2 survivors are trying to prioritize healing first, so then they can at least take some hits before they go for the last one, unless threatened. Damn, she knew. She messed that up.
Nice. But what do you do with this?
Yeah, so she can very easily tank a hit and then get the guy off.
What?
What? That didn't. What? He's just watching this happen. So that is currently the frame gods are really leaning towards the survivors right now. Damn.
Or BT.
So I have to ask right now, Antro, in that moment, you had a few options right there. You had either M1, Hatchet, grab the survivor if you were able to get close enough, or just M1 as soon as they both went down. We saw that you went straight for hatchets.
Yeah.
You really enjoy the hatchets.
Well, it's that, and you have less of a cooldown. So if I do this, hold on, sorry. If I do this, I have a faster movement speed than if I do this. So I'm able to catch up to survivors faster. And like, say I hit them with my hatchet and then they go for a vault or something, or like something like a medium vault, I can grab them after hitting them with a hatchet because I have cooldown add-ons too, by the way.
Okay. So you're really making sure there's nothing left to chance.
Yeah. So even though this game was a little rough, my shots were a little messy. I also had the one guy, and this is the one thing that I love saying. Survivors can psych you out as killer. Like I watch a lot of Huntress mains stream on Twitch, and there are quite a few moments where the survivor gets into the head of the killer, and it just causes them it's basically like a psych game with Huntress, like against survivors. I wonder if any of them were PC. No, they're all console. No, so those games. So like, I think it was funny because as I was telling you how I could win the game, it ended up happening. The way that I like predicted, because the only one that was really playing the smartest in this was the Ashe. The Lodi dodged quite a few hatchets, but the Feng Min kept getting clipped at long range. So that was interesting. Console survivors, like I know people rag on them, but not all of them are. What the hell? Not all of them are bad. Just like not all PC survivors are amazing. Like I think I've gotten juked worse as Huntress by console survivors, if I'm being honest.
Really? And damn, so that's a little shade over to everyone else on PC. Hey, Lame Tart. Lame Tart, welcome, my man. Welcome to the stream. We're currently doing the first of many episodes on this new stream that I'm calling it Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. The first killer main we have in the question that we're watching right now is the Antro. Antro, please say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Alright. Freaking the Discord's cutting out a little bit, so can you say that one more time?
Oh, can you hear it? Oh, I said, hey, everybody.
There you go. I don't know why it was just cutting out for some reason.
Oh, I don't know why either. I wonder if it's my mic or if it's just Discord. Discord's weird too.
Discord can be very crappy at times.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree.
Lame Tart, we're currently interviewing Antro right now. If you want, you can easily, if you have any questions that you might ask as either Survivor main asking the Killer main, or just a question personal to Antro, feel free to ask away. But we got a few questions out of this here so far. We got to know a little bit about his play style, his mindset. We're just gonna get out of that real quick though, just so we can make it a little more harder for Antro. Antro, you told me you played a shit ton of DBD, 1,700 hours. Okay,
on PC alone, and I started on PS4.
Not only that, you also said that you've played a little bit of Neo and Neo 2. You said, right?
Oh yeah, no, I was actually playing the last of the Neo 2 DLC earlier today.
Really? How'd that go?
I'm actually disappointed.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 2 main missions and then like a whole bunch of side missions, but I was expecting. With Neo 1 DLC, the DLC was so amazing because it was like you were going through 3 different wars. And this one, it was like 3 different time periods. Like it was basically like time traveling. So oh my god, look what I got again, by the way.
This is the 4th time you got in this match, this map. Like, understand, chat. We've gotten this map all together 4 times. And that's all the games we played so far.
Yeah, wow, what is this? I mean, I'm not mad. It's not like an indoor map, but...
Alright, so everyone, welcome in the chat. Welcome. I'm your host, 3 Cheeks Harrington. This is the...
3 Cheeks.
Let's see if there's someone who didn't go for the pallet. Excuse me.
Yeah, so real quick, I'm going to mute myself so you don't hear me, so you just focus real quick, Antro. Everybody else in the stream right now, understand this is the
passing, sir.
This is the beginning of a new multi-episode series I'm working on. It's called Mind of a Killer, or Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. The first killer main I'm interviewing is Antro. He's not streaming right now. He's currently showing me his gameplay through Discord right now, and we're watching that so we can learn his mindset as we're going through it as well.
No.
So we've already gone through our 3rd match, 4 matches altogether because we did one before the stream started. We're trying to learn his mindset, the play style. What are some tips that he can use? He can give us as a tip as a killer main.
Slugged. So,
let
me do this man a favor.
I'm gonna get back into the interview real quick, but guys, please understand that this is an interview. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Put it in the chat so we can ask him as well. This is a multi-episode series, so do not believe this is the only episode. I will interview more killer mains. This is my first guest. This is the first of many though, so please be on the lookout for that. I will start doing that soon enough, but for now, let's continue on with this interview of Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer, featuring Antro.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't you dare.
Back. Okay, so as a killer main, Antro, how often do you need to slug survivors?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I literally get made fun of because I like slugging so much.
So this is a perfect question to ask for you then.
Fuck, that was too hot. Sorry.
No,
I slug pretty often, if I'm being honest. In most of my games, you'll find me slugging. Slugging is in my opinion, it's a very important tool as killer. How? Okay. I don't know how that missed her.
Okay, so you're telling me as a killer main, in your perspective, that slugging is an integral part of being a killer?
Yes, at higher levels, and if you get better survivors, you'll notice, and especially if you're not playing slowdown, you'll realize that, fucking hell, you'll realize that you more often than not need to slug. don't
Now,
know where.
is the slugging needed because the survivors are overwhelming you in terms of pressure, or is it more just so you can keep them tamed enough so you can keep pressure?
Um, it's basically, yeah. It's so for you to maintain pressure.
Hmm.
Um, I need hatchets because all of those shots were too late. Even though I knew what he was going to do,
Hmm.
I still threw too late, and I don't know where he's at now. Oh,
There was someone right here, guy. He just didn't
he
jet.
gets sprint burst too.
He's right there. Okay, Scream for one, Tart. If you have any questions, do not forget, let me know. I can ask Antra, but we're still trying to learn his mechanics and tips for us to learn as well. But I want to get into the mindset of a killer main, see how they think, how they have to believe, how they have to work as a killer main to get their objective, which is killing everyone. So currently, Antro, he has 1,700 hours in DBD. He's a killer huntress main. This man's got semi-truck hatchets for days. He could kill like he can kill like no problem. Understand, guys? So this is a perfect person to stream with right now, because we can get a lot of information. So Lanetard asks, why are you a killer main? Is it because you started out as a killer, or you find it more fun than Survivor?
I find it more fun than Survivor, and I did start off playing a lot of killer.
Hmm.
This man's gonna hug a corner somewhere.
Okay, Lanetard earlier, Andrew did say that he started playing a lot more killer because he didn't socialize too much, or he wasn't able to interact with the Dead by Daylight community too often. And everyone knows solo queue is a wilderness in itself. No one likes solo
yes.
queue for the hell of it. So it's understandable as to why Antro went more for killer, since you only have to be by yourself. But do you believe it is more fun to play as a killer than Survivor?
I think both sides can be fun. But I do think that killer is a little more fun. It's a little more challenging. Okay, she made that corner.
No worries, no worries. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Three Cheeks. No worries. Okay, so we're currently seeing Antro try to get these survivors down. That is one disconnect right now, and that is a BT proc at the moment. So Antro is just telling us right now that it can be fun for both either Survivor or Killer Main. What brought you more? What is the fun part of killing? If you don't mind me asking, Antro.
I think it's the overall challenge. Like, yeah, solo queue Survivor is challenging, but like Swift isn't challenging. And I usually Swift. I'm guilty.
Understandable.
But it's just like the overall challenge of killer, having to balance and like juggle 4 people at the same time. Also, that Jake saboing my hook through the game. Sorry, I just had to say that. But no, I like again like, and then like, I just like the killers have unique powers to them, whereas survivors just have the same pool of whatever, how many perks they have. So like, I don't know, like I like to play Survivor every now and then, and I usually play a support kind of Survivor. Like I'm usually running Borrow Time, We're Gonna Live Forever, We'll Make It, and like, so it's ever rarely like DS and stuff. But like as killer, like you have like your unique power. You have add-ons that you can mess around with to like make your power do different things. Sorry, I'm trying to find the words.
No, you're okay.
Whereas Survivor, you don't really have that. Your uniqueness is shared amongst everybody else, basically. Yeah, I think I have other killer dailies. I mean, are you okay with me just playing Hunter? I haven't played Hunters in a few days.
No, it's okay. Like I want to learn. I need to learn the mindset of the killer main, not the killer itself. So you can go ahead and do Huntress all you want.
I'm just gonna spend some points. Even though like there's other things that I need to be doing with these points, I'm just like, I need more Huntress add-ons. I don't care about anything else. I mainly play Huntress.
Gotcha. So as a Huntress or as a killer main, do you have to farm the add-ons often?
You don't. I can easily play Huntress without add-ons. I just prefer her with add-ons, if I'm being honest. Like, I I just like not having to refill, and it's more so I can play with 5 hatchets.
Hmm.
I'd rather not play with 5 hatchets.
The more the
So I,
merrier. Got it. Got it.
so if I can influence that any which way I can, I will.
Yeah.
And I like the cooldown. The cooldown's nice.
Yeah.
It's something that if there's any add-on that I feel like I had the most trouble weaning off of, it's her infantry belt. This one's just because it gives me 7 hatchets.
Hmm.
And I get frustrated when I waste 5 hatchets, and then I'm like, oh wow, I've been used to having 7. The cooldown I can easily do without. But it's the 7 hatchets for me that are the like have to have.
Hmm.
Which thankfully, I used to have more than that, but I have 51 infantry belts. So.
So are those 2 add-ons your favorite add-ons by chance, or do you have a set favorite?
Oh no, these are. So it probably, the infantry belt's definitely my favorite. No, it's definitely those 2. Yeah, these 2.
Okay, so those are his favorite add-ons, Lame Tart. The infantry belt and the one the reduced cooldown. Everybody else in the stream, welcome one and all. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, 3 Cheeks Harrington. This is the...
3 Cheeks.
Hold on a second. It's playing my Cheeks intro right now. Like, that's why I go silent, because when I say this is the, I have a whole intro that plays out. It goes for a few seconds.
Shit, that's so awesome.
Yeah, like it took me a long while to actually make it. I kept forgetting to making it. But everyone else, welcome to the stream. Like I said, I'm your host, 3 Cheeks Harrington. I'm here guest starring today by Killer Main, the Antro. Antro, say hello. So currently, what this stream is, this is the start of a multi-part, multi-episode series I'm working on. It's called Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer, featuring Killer Main. Each episodes I go for. Right now, it is the Antro. I wanted him to be my first Killer Main because I know he's going to have the patience we're going to need to get this interview started correctly. So we're currently, this is...
Great start.
Huh? Yeah, right? We currently have gone 4 matches in. I think 3 or 4 matches altogether. One of them was off stream just so we can get balanced correctly. So we got to know a little bit about Antro's playstyle, how he does as a main, as a Killer Main, more specifically Huntress main. Tell me though, Antro, you were telling us about Nioh and Nioh 2 and how you hated the Nioh DLC. Have you played Ghost of Tsushima by chance?
Oh my god, I want to play that game so bad, but like, it was, so at the time, like, it's kind of hard for me to invest in like new games because I'm on break right now, but I'm in nursing school, so I'm very busy. So I'm very busy like during the semesters, so it's really hard for me to like invest too much time into something.
Yeah.
So that's why it's easy for me to like jump into DVD or like Nioh, where like I've already done the hard work over like the summer or whatever. So, but like I like Ghost of Tsushima, just like, and I know they added like this online thing.
Yes.
That just I just like I really want to play it so bad. I didn't get to play Sekiro, but like I love games that are like set in that era, like that I don't want to say the name wrong, but in that like that same era, because Nioh has like a specific era that it's set in, and I always think it's super interesting. And Nioh kind of plays with I don't know if Ghost of Tsushima does this, but Nioh kind of plays with like kind of like the lore, like the history, and adds like fantasy elements to it.
Yeah.
Which I think it's just it's so freaking cool. Like the whole Garden Spirit things, the yokai things, like being in like these fucking like grand wars that actually did happen, but it's like adding like these crazy elements to it.
I think, well, Ghost of Tsushima, they do have the mythological or mystical stuff on it too. Like there's the mystical armor, or there's like this bow that was used by this great bow and arrow user who went against demons, and his arrows went through them all. And in Ghost of Tsushima, like they tell you stories, like you find these little storytellers, and you have to sit down and they give you all the information they can, and from there on you have to investigate like the nearby where it tells you to go and all that. Like it's really cool. Ghost of Tsushima. So cool. So if you ever do get a chance, like I do recommend that game to a lot of people who like those.
Is it only on PS4?
No, it is only a PlayStation exclusive, that game.
Damn it.
Okay, so no. You can finish first. Don't worry.
I have a PS4, but like, I don't know, the frame my frame rate lately has just been. Why would you run out in front of me? And where's my? Okay, well that
Wow.
was on you.
Yeah, that was a quick death already right there.
Sometimes you'll catch me not breaking pallets unless I really, really have to.
Hmm.
I don't know if that'll hit anybody. No, I want to hear the crunch.
Now,
That's not bad.
so you were saying about the pallets thing, though?
Yeah, I'll like wait to break pallets.
Hmm.
Where is she?
Just running, she's going nowhere.
Oh,
So,
nice.
as a killer main, do you leave the pallets behind mainly because you're in the chase mindset, or is it just because you don't think it's important enough to break?
I think in some instances it's very important to break them,
Hmm.
but then there's others where it doesn't even like. Sometimes the survivors like tend to. Oh my god! Wow,
Yeah.
3 gens done.
2 gens then, yeah, for 1 survivor. Did you hook the first guy at least?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least we got a
Sorry.
hook for that. No, you're okay. There you go. That's another survivor down. Whew, that man just stood still, took it like a champ. What the heck?
Oh, I know. I don't know what he was thinking.
Like that ace. My god, these survivors are all getting hit like crazy. Now, do you start to freak out a little bit when generators are being popped left and right at the same time, or do you stay calm under pressure?
I do tend to stay calm. I start getting nervous around 1 gen left.
Do you get super nervous about when there's 1 gen left?
That's when I start getting like the most like panicky because it's very critical what you decide to do next.
Yeah.
And like and it's critical what you devote your time to with chases. You have to be very quick with your downs too. If you're not getting a quick down, you have to immediately leave them. Which I most likely will not do. So,
Gotcha.
would you-
And let's see. Lamtard asks, how do you feel about balance in the game?
it's hard. So playing both sides, like I have done solo queue survivor, even though I say that I hate it. I like to torture myself sometimes. I just heard you.
So do you tell me, in these last few recent updates to Dead by Daylight, do you feel like they're more catering towards survivor or killers?
I will say one thing that I do like is that they did nerf Moris. I absolutely hate Moris.
Really?
I think Moris do more for a game than what keys do. Because keys, you at least have to power a certain number of gens in order to use the key.
Yeah, like as
Where are
long,
they at?
at least with keys is that we have to, if everyone's alive, you have to do all 5 gens for it to spawn, and then 1 less for every less survivor there are. So keys do have advantages when you get the requirements properly. But you as a killer main believe that Moris do more damage than good? You believe that? Damn. I was so close.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, you just tell me, what do you believe that killers abuse more too much, and that's why it got nerfed to this point?
I think that they're so the trend that I notice, I know like majority of high rank PC killers do not like Moris. And I share the same mentality. We just do not like Moris. The thing that I noticed with crossplay was that I'm not gonna be able to hit that. Hold on, can I? No. With crossplay, like more of the PC, I mean console killers were using Moris. Did you think you were gonna go back on? You thought you were gonna go back on the gen, you bastard.
Just smacked right in the face.
Oh my goodness. And that's another beauty of Huntress is being able to juggle more than one survivor, basically. But I do think Mori's Gape Kill is an unfair advantage. I feel as though like if the killer was losing the game, if the killer would potentially lose the game because he tunneled somebody, but if he tunnels somebody off of Hook, he basically upsets the game into his favor. I don't like that. As you can see, I'm running no slowdown on Huntress.
Yeah.
I'm biased, but
Yeah, so I see what you're saying. You're basically saying that it's like people abuse it too often because it's an unfair advantage. Because if you're tunneling someone for a while and gens are done, even though that's your fault, you can easily take it. You can bring back the pressure on your side because you can kill that guy so fast. Is that?
yes.
Okay.
So like, say like you spent too long on a chase, you lost 2 gens, but because you were able to kill someone on first Hook, it like completely like shifts the game. Or like you hook somebody at 4 gen, you lost only 1 gen, but you hook somebody at 4 gen, you immediately tunnel them off Hook and Mori them. It's just like it's a win. Like it completely shifts the dynamic in the killer's favor.
Yeah.
And I don't feel as though you should be rewarded for poor gameplay. And I feel like that's often what it ends up doing. Fuck! I knew she was gonna fucking drop it. And I'm not breaking it. Sorry, I don't know if you're like a...
Like, understand that I'm a huge Survivor main. I'm still trying to learn the ropes of being the killer. So whatever you're doing, it's just a learning process for me. So I'm just getting tips of all this. So you play however you're more comfortable with. Like, the more comfortable, the better. So you can answer these questions even easier for yourself, you know? So please don't act any differently as you normally would playing by yourself, you know?
No, this is how I love to play. I don't play Mori's. I've been shifting more towards no slowdown on my killers. I think it makes the game more interesting and spicy, and it tests my limits as well as a killer main. Whereas like you had fucking Unbreakable.
Yeah, you can never forget that some Survivor perks can really tip the scales just a little bit. Just a little bit. And it's right back down.
This man, I really... And he had a... Oh,
he had
God.
decisive too. He really had
Dude,
the toxic
he did not
Survivor
come to
combo.
fucking have fun at all.
He came to mess with you.
I'm sorry that, like, if he had Adrenaline too, you would have heard me cursing a shit ton of it.
That's funny. Is that Hatch right there? That's Hatch right there too.
So let's talk about my opinion on these 2 perks. Where is he? He's over here.
Yeah, sure. Like when you can go ahead and finish these people off, and if you want, we can get started in the perk conference section of the interview if you want.
I think I'd lose this. No. I'm trying to figure out what I had to. Oh God, hold on. This is.
He's booking.
I mean, I don't really care if he escapes. I think I played this well.
Nice.
Okay. I'm fine with whatever else happens.
Yeah, so at least you got 3K from that.
Yeah, no, this isn't bad at all. Is that gonna hit? What the hell did? Oh God. I'm just throwing just to throw at this point.
Yeah, like I don't know what she's trying to do right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Dwight. He's just chillaxing right there. Yeah, like I was gonna say, this man stays for that next hit. He's an idiot.
If he doesn't let me hit him with a hatchet, I'm gonna be very upset.
Alright, so we got a good amount of questions off the board for the Ancho. We're gonna get into the second part of the interview, which is gonna be the perk conference section. So we're gonna start with Survivor perks, and we're gonna I'm gonna name a perk, and you just tell me how you feel about them, okay?
Okay.
So, hold on.
hate that my name is Floptonio.
What is it, Floptony? Okay, so we'll start with an easy one. We'll start with Bond.
Like Bond, actually. I don't think Bond's OP at all. I think that, especially in solo, I think Bond's kind of nice because you get to see what your other teammates are doing because you guys don't have that verbal communication.
Yeah.
So I think Bond kind of gives you more information about what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Instead of you just being there silently and you're just like, oh, why is my teammate down? So I like to run Bond if I'm running solo sometimes. Usually depends because I have a kit of 4 perks that like I'm like stuck to on solo queue. Like I love Kindred on solo queue, but Bond is but the thing with Bond and Bond versus Kindred, Bond is always active within the certain meter radius, whereas Kindred's only active if someone else is hooked or you're hooked.
Yeah.
But no, I think Bond's great. I think people should run Bond more often.
Really? I know one of my good friends, Scream, she likes running Kindred a lot. And it's always worked out well for us. Yeah, it's a really good perk. It's just very situational if you know you're going to get hooked a lot or if you can tell you're going to need that help, you know?
Like similar to... Oh, go ahead.
I'm just going to make a quick commercial break for everyone else in the chat. We're going to do a Subway commercial.
Subway.
Subway.
What do you mean I can't have come on
Bill, how are you?
violates the policy.
How are you feeling so far, Andrew? Are you okay so far with the questions?
Why do you want come on your substitute?
Like, everything's going really
probiotic.
great.
No. You want me to continue?
I'm sorry. So I'm sorry if I'm in the middle, like if I'm in game.
No.
And like,
I'm
like
not gonna
I
go to jail because you
brain
want come. You want me
No, that's okay. Like the reason why I was hoping to do this series while the Killer Main is actually playing around, so we can really get him at your most raw feel of playing matches. Like I don't want your premeditated thoughts. I want to know what kind of thoughts run in your head as you're doing it. So if you get a brain fart or two, go right ahead. It's okay. It just shows that you're committing into being the Killer Main, which is going to be more helpful for us in getting whatever questions I'm asking you, you know?
Oh yeah, no, that's like, I don't know if you've noticed, like there's some streamers that literally will like, that are so good at like watching chat and interacting with chat and playing Killer. And like, there are times where I can do that, but there are moments like in game where I'm just like, okay, we can't be so lenient anymore. We have to like zero in. Like the last game, like despite me playing well, they like, some of them were getting hit by stupid shots, and it was the Ace and the Nia. But the other two, like the Dwight was focusing gens, and this is the thing, you do not have to be great in chase. Your team just has to be focusing generators. And that's like, and this is what makes me mad sometimes about solo queue. Is like I'll be on hook and I'm watching, and there's no one on. I have three other teammates. 3 of them are coming to save me or something, or like, or one of them's getting chased and 2 of them are coming to save me. Even when I have Kindred, and I'm just like, guys, someone just sit on a generator. Like rule of thumb, 1 person on a gen at all times. And that's why I run Kindred, so that way I can see if someone else is going for the save, so I can sit on a gen. But no, like during the game though, I will say like there are a lot of instances where usually in the beginning of the match I can chill out, because chases, the longest chase that I think I had on here was the one with the Ashe that almost cost me the game.
Oh yeah, that Ashe was really trying to run you for a hot second.
Oh, that man made me M1 him, and I will never forgive him for that. That is a strike against my character.
Ah, damn. Alright, so we kind of brushed away from the perk conference section of it. I do apologize to everybody in the chat, because Scream for One does have suggestions. She wants to know, what's your opinion on Second Wind, if you know what that is?
Is that the one where if you've healed somebody, you get unhooked, and it's a certain amount of minutes, and then you get healed?
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. Well,
if you like, part of my opinion is I tend to think that more of the niche perks are interesting. Like I think Second Wind is pretty interesting. I do think that I don't know how they can tweak it to make it more like to have like not that everyone needs to use it,
Hmm.
but to have like more people use it than already do, because I do not see that perk often at all.
Hmm.
I've seen it once in all of my stream games.
Really?
Yeah. So like I don't know what they can do without like making it too like OP. Like probably make the broken state to the healing state shorter seconds. But I think second wind like on paper is really really interesting.
Hmm.
I just think in play it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it in play though too. So it's like
Yeah, like Scream for One, that's her clutch perk. Like she loves that perk, and I actually started using it for a little bit because of her. And it is a really good perk. It's very helpful. It can really help you out in clutch situations. Just the sad part, it's an underrated perk only because of what the requirements are to activate it and the time it takes for it to proc. Those are the two main problems with that perk. Other than that, it could be a very useful perk. Sadly though, like until they fix it to where they can at least decrease the duration of how long you have to wait for your health recharges, or at least try to minimize the requirements to proc. I would say if not a full heal, maybe half a heal, something like that, because I don't think you can proc a full heal all the time, you know.
like another thing though too with that is like, because second wind like you're only gonna be realistically you're only using it twice in a game.
Yeah.
Because on the third hook, there's no one hooking you on the third hook. You're just dead. So I feel like it could definitely be tweaked to where it's still safe. Just like I don't know, like I don't get why it's like a demanding requirement and then it's a long like point to. I think like if they're gonna keep the requirement to healing one other survivor for a state, then they should decrease the time it takes to heal yourself.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think I've like the one game that I played, it actually did come in clutch. Like the guy healed in the middle of our chase, basically, and I was just like, I was confused as hell, because like it's not a perk that you see often, so you don't put two and two together.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, second wind, yeah, but you see second wind once in a blue moon.
Yeah, and apparently Scream for One also states that if you're in the mending state and it procs, it only heals the mending state. It doesn't even heal you back to full health.
No.
Yeah. So maybe like I'm thinking it's either decrease the time or half how much heal you have to do, or maybe even if they want to fuck around with this, I doubt it could ever be a possibility. But maybe if you get someone if you get someone out of the ground and fully heal them, you can unhook yourself and then get it to proc. Imagine that.
Wait, it doesn't proc if you unhooked yourself?
It procs if you unhook yourself, I believe. I actually.
Because I think like if they made it so, like I think I agree with like I don't really understand the other part, but
yeah, you can't if you can't unhook yourself with that perk. And honestly, I think I've done it before where if you have Deliverance and Second Wind together, it won't proc Second Wind because Deliverance also has the broken status effect.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're gonna unhook yourself to get it proc, you're gonna have to do it with like Slippery Meat and all the luck to yourself.
Oh my god, that's yeah, no, like it's because it's like I don't know, like I think definitely they need to decrease the cooldown and like.
Yeah, you can't unhook yourself with that. Yeah, sadly, Scream for One.
Because like I can imagine like you getting hit with BT and then trying to heal mend yourself like last second, and like your thing procs and you're immediately out of the mending state and there's no health state healed. I think it should just heal you to full health state, like regardless, especially of how demanding of a perk it is, and like how many uses you get out of it. So I think it's pretty safe to kind of give it those things. Yeah, no, that's great. I never thought about that. That's...
Well, I mean, Lametar, are you sure? Because I've done it in match where I've gotten Deliverance. I've unhooked myself because of Deliverance, and I waited for the broken status to end, and it didn't proc at all. Like, it counted Second Wind getting out of the broken status, and it still didn't count Second Wind to heal me up. So I just was screwed over that match. So I don't know for sure, Lametar. Maybe it does work. Maybe I just got glitched. But from what I've seen it, Deliverance and Second One's not a good combo for that reason. If it does proc, it might be a good combo, but I doubt it.
It sounds like a really good combo, though. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Ooh, let me
Have to wait out Deliverance. Yeah, like I said the link time, like I waited out Deliverance Broken and it didn't even start for second one to activate or nothing. It just counted both of them, and so I was just screwed over, even though I unhooked myself for a little bit. Okay, so we can all agree though that second wind is a very underrated perk, and they should work on some way of just either buffing it or changing it so people could use it more, because it's a really nice perk.
Yeah, I agree. I think it definitely needs it needs some love.
Yeah. So, all right, Scream for One. We talked about second win. I hope you enjoyed the good conversation we got of it, because it is a good perk. It's just very underrated.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
So let's go next perk. We're gonna go for another perk that no one really talks about. Let's go Left Behind.
Sorry, I just hold on. Let me see. I gotta pull up Left Behind. Is that the hatch perk?
Yeah, that's the hatch perk. Okay, everybody else, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm your host, Three Cheeks Harrington. This is the
Three Cheeks.
Stream.
Alright, so we're currently doing the first of many episodes of my new idea. It's called Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. We currently have our first guest star, Killer Main Antro. Antro, say hello. Say that one more time. It cut out Discord again.
Damn it, Discord. Sorry, Discord doesn't like me. But hello, everybody.
So Antro is here. He's our Killer Main guest star for tonight. We've seen a few matches of him playing. We're seeing his playstyle. We're currently doing our perk conference section of the stream. We just talked about Bond and Second Wind. We're about to talk about Left Behind, so join us on that convo. So, as you were saying, though, Intro.
I don't know, because Left Behind's like such a specific. Hold on, give me a second. Let me ask my headset about that.
No worries. Yes, it is indeed a very specific and situational perk.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe buff the meters, like. Because I don't think it should be map wide. I think that might be a little. I don't know though.
Maybe what they should do is change it to where, well, God, like Left Behind. It makes sense, the description, because the title is Left Behind. Like it only works if you're alone. But it's too situational, and the range is. I don't think it's that good, considering if you're by yourself, the killer's already looking for the hatch at that point, so you're gonna have race against time to make it to the hatch.
I think maybe like, and this is like off the deep end, but like maybe not make it a hatch perk, especially since like if you buff it to like map, I don't know, because like even because I'm thinking about like when I'm playing killer, like and there's one other person left in the trial, am I like sweating like, because like if I have downed like the third person and the other person's just like wandering around, I'm just gonna hook, and I don't know where the fourth person is. I'm just gonna hook the third person and kill them. And then if the fourth person because if they find hatch, they find hatch. I'm not about to drag out a game till the end of time because I want a 4K, because like it is a video game.
Like you'd be surprised, man. Some killers have the complete opposite mentality. It's a game; they should win. You know, they feel entitled to win.
No, trust me. I was slugged out for 2 minutes until I bled out. It was terrible, and I think I like went on to like, not curse them out, but tell them off, because it's just like, it's like what, like I slug, but I slug when the entire like when I know where everybody's at. Like that. This has always been my thing, and I've had people come into my stream and like complain about me slugging, and I'm like, and to be fair, like, don't give me an opportunity to slug, you know.
Yeah.
Because I and this is coming from someone who loves slugging, but I will not actively go out and leave someone bleeding out for 2 minutes to find someone that I have no clue where they're at. That is unfair.
Yeah.
I find that unfair to the person. And like as Survivor, I'm just like, maybe I should have brought Unbreakable, and then the killer be like, oh, like I did in the last game, he has Unbreakable. But I don't know what to like. I don't know with Left Behind. I don't know, because it's like, I was thinking like maybe changing it to like you heal yourself at like 100% speed or something.
Yeah.
If you're like, but that's so stupid, because you're like the last person. Like, or maybe if
Yeah, go on.
Maybe like you see the hatch and exit gates, and you open exit gates faster.
Yeah, like that could definitely work. Either that or like if Left Behind, you get like a small increase in hate. Like imagine a haste boost as well as being able to look for
Yeah.
hatch.
Yeah, that's actually really. I think that's cool. The haste boost. That would be nice.
Yeah, like this is it. Like the perk itself is very unused only because it's very situational. If you're running that perk, you're basically telling your whole team that you're gonna leave them behind and you just want hatch. You know, because no one ever needs a perk to find hatch. You can get a map, you can get a key, you can have your friends tell you where they're at. There's so many alternatives that it's such a useless perk. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. I like Left Behind does what a map does, except the map does it better.
It doesn't even take a perk slot. That's the best part, you know.
They would definitely need to like. I don't know because it's just like I think the haste is really nice. I think the haste makes it a little more worthwhile. So I definitely like the haste thing, and I'd like maybe seeing exit gates opening them like 20% faster, because if you do 100% faster, you can stack that thing with wake up, and you open that exit gate in 2 seconds, and your ass is out.
Good. All right, so everyone else in the chat, do we all agree that Left Behind is an underrated and useless perk by chance? Because I do want to know what you guys think as well. It's not just me and Antro talking here. You guys are definitely in the loop and all this, you know? So please let me know down below or let me know in the chat. I don't say why down below, like I'm not on YouTube right now. New follow. Thank you, Antro, coming in with a random follow. Okay, so Scream does agree for that. Yes, it is undeniably a freaking underrated perk.
Yeah. Yes. We're on the same page.
Cool. So let me just do this real quick. Have you gotten to use Power Struggle yet?
I love Power. Oh my god, I love Power Struggle so much.
You've used Power Struggle before then?
I've used it quite a few times, and I love it so much.
Nice.
It was just like, I did get a teammate killed because I wanted to drop the pallet on the killer.
Yeah.
And she kept trying to heal me, and I kept getting her off of me. She was injured, and she ended up getting smacked and down. And as soon as she picked me up, I pallet stunned and like ran out. But oh, it's so cool because like the killer doesn't know. I'm like in my head, because I've gotten Power Struggled on like as Huntress, and I'm just like, when did someone crawl behind me? And I'm just like, oh, there's a perk for that now.
Yeah, Screw for One also agrees it is a very fun perk. I tried using Power Struggle, but usually I never get a chance to pop it off, only because I did a lot of perk roulette, and it would give me that perk, but not really the rest of the set, which is what you got right now. Breakable, Tenacity, and the Flip-Flop one.
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. I don't know how useful it is, but is it fun? Yes. And what matters? Fun.
Gotcha. So we're gonna give Power Struggle a fun out of 10.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with that one.
Awesome. So Scream says, I used it on a Pyramid Head and a Piggy, and they both ended up looking around for whoever was there to stun them. Like, it could really bring out moments like that, because a lot of killers do forget that Power Struggle, you don't need anyone to drop that pallet for you. If you have the right build setup, you can, in fact, get yourself out solo version of a pallet.
It's so cool. Like, even as killer, like, it's still, like, I think, like, getting Power Struggled is so, like, I laugh at it as killer. Like, I'm not even pissed that I lost the person that I was carrying. I just think it's so funny. Like, I think it's cool. Like, I like Power Struggle. I don't think it's OP at all. I think it's pretty fair. Because you like, literally to get Power Struggle, you need to run it in conjunction with if you don't use, you need to run it with these three. These three are key. Tenacity, it's nice to move faster when you're crawling. To get to a pallet if you're not down to on a pallet. But these three, like, you have to run it with these three.
Okay. Now, Antro, is there, like, I know this is still a lot to ask me from, but is it cool if you play another match where we keep this going?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, I know you had to go back to Survivor so you can check out the perk itself. Don't worry. I'll, like, next time when you're playing a match, I'll read out the perks for you, so just in case. Okay.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna play Clown or I think I'll play Clown.
See, I don't run with any of these because I only have 2 LOL, but it's another one of my clutch perks now. So understand, Scream, that a Power Struggle, you can literally, it's a whole build in itself. Because once you bring Power Struggle, you bring Tenacity and Unbreakable. Tenacity so you can move to the pallet while you're recovering, and then Unbreakable is to recover faster. And then what is the last one? Flip Flop is it turns your recovery into wiggle process, right?
Yeah. Wait, Flip Flop turns your recovery into struggle progress.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Scream, like that's the whole build for it. Because if you put those perks together, it really synchronizes well with each other. But just know you don't have space for any other perks because you gotta dedicate yourself that hard for it. But
and I think that's what makes it like not an OP perk. I think that's what makes it fair. It's the fact that to get any use out of it, you have to use it in conjunction with 3 perks, so 3 or 4 perks, and that's basically all your perk slots.
Scream. I like to throw random perks together to see what works. Sometimes that works, honestly. Sometimes you can just throw randomizer and it'll work. I got a build from the perk roulette one time that was really good. A build set. That's where I got Calm Spirit for a while, honestly. Which
Calm Spirit is not terrible.
Yeah, what do you think of Calm Spirit?
As killer, I hate Calm Spirit. When you're throwing hatchets, like, and all you hear is the squish. Like, I'm just like, dude, like, I played this game to hear the squish and the scream. I'm used to it by now. Like, where it is just like, it's whenever I discover someone has like Calm Spirit when I down them, I'm just like, wait, hold on, that was a very like uneventful like downer. Like, it just makes it sound like they're bored with the chase and the down.
Yeah. See, Norman played 3 characters as mains, and they each had their own different set of perks. Steve's is Second Wind, Iron Will, Baratime, Kindred. It's a nice build setup. I love Calm Spirit intro because with that perk is because you don't scream, so and you don't alert the birds. So I've faced a lot of killers that they go off not only scratch marks but birds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so they don't see the birds go off, so they don't know where I'm at until it's too late.
Yeah, no, I usually sometimes you'll find that I like I'll track the birds, but sometimes I'll see like heads poking out here or grass move. Especially with Spirit. I think that this is a really bad map for me, by the way, and I have no tracking perks. I have barbecue, but I just saw some. I think I saw some.
Real quick for everyone on the stream, this is the next match for D'Antro. He's playing Clown right now. The perks are, I believe, barbecue and chili, pop goes the weasel, save the best for last, and what's the last one?
Brutal strength.
Brutal strength. Now, can you just a quick explanation of each one of these perks?
So with Clown, I really like the chase aspect of it. So with brutal strength and save the best for last, they're very heavily. Oh my god, where is my hook? Oh my god, sorry. So with brutal strength, you break pallets faster, and with Clown, when you throw the gas and they're affected by the gas and you kick the pallet, it gives them less time to get away from you. And then save the best for last is just 5% for every stack towards your attack cooldown. So it's not missed attacks, it's just hit attacks. So if I hit them like that, at 8 stacks, I have 80. Oh, I have 40%. Sorry, I know. Wait, hold on. Oh no,
okay.
Never mind. Where is this map? Sucks, by the way. I hate this map. This is like I hate this map. As killer, as survivor, I don't think it's fun. Where the hell is everybody? Okay,
It's okay, no worries. Everybody else, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the
Three Cheeks.
Play that real quick.
Stream.
I just need to find people.
Okay, so we're currently watching D'Antro right now. Welcome all to the new series of mine. It's called Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. Currently watching D'Antro right now in his first clown match of the stream. He just grabbed that guy, scared the shit out of that survivor, I believe. That guy was not expecting it.
Jump scared.
Yeah.
If only they were like my stacks. Ugh. I would have rather chased her.
Hmm.
Honestly, if I get to pop her gen, which is really, really, really nice.
Yeah, so Pop Goes the Weasel, you only get a proc for it when you hook someone?
Yeah, and I like Pop. I'm running Pop by itself. I'm not running anything else.
Hmm.
I like Pop because it rewards you for doing your objective as killer.
Hmm.
Whereas, I feel like Ruin sometimes, you're just running into them. Girl, I saw that. Yeah, no, I'm not brain dead, honey.
So, when you proc Pop Goes the Weasel, what does it exactly do for that generator?
It regresses the generator by 25%, and
25%.
it's not infinite. You don't get to hold it infinitely.
Hmm.
You have 45 seconds after you hook somebody to go to the gen to kick it.
Gotcha. So you have to make sure if you hook a survivor to be right next to a generator or near one so you can regress it as far back as you can.
Like, have a game plan in mind. For the most part, sometimes you'll see me waste it.
Gotcha.
But, why did they...
Okay, and now I see you have 3 stacks of barbecue and chili, right? That was the obsession. So I'm seeing that with Save the Best for Last, you get a stack for every time you hit a survivor, but lose 2 stacks when you hit an obsession.
So that's like the trade-off with it, and that's like the frustrating part of it. Because like, oh, she was dead.
That was her death hook. Wow, you already killed her.
Oh my god. They kind of like, and honestly, this is probably not a game that I should have won. Oh, this sucks. This is so shitty. Do I pick her up? I'm not gonna slug her. I'm gonna pick her
Just
up.
pick her. Yeah, just do it. Just end your
Oh,
life
this
now.
sucks. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
Just throw a smoke bomb at her. Make her scream as she gets hooked. Okay, so you said Save the Best for Last is that every time you get one more number in there, it increases the speed each time you slash?
Yeah, so every time I hit them with my weapon, I get a 5% cooldown for every stack that I have. So right now I have a 20% cooldown. So it basically lets you get into chase. Continue to chase a lot faster.
Hey, Frustrated, what are you doing, my guy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Three Cheeks Ahoy! Stream. I'll play it right now for you. The
3 cheeks.
I don't know why I did it. Full button for it. I'm an idiot. Well, welcome, Frustrated. We're currently doing the first episode of my mini episode series called Cheeks Chamber Mind of a Killer with my first killer main guest star, D'Antro. Antro, please say hello.
What's up? Actually, that's my friend Cade. Cade!
Hey, Cave. So as you can currently see, I'm entering your friend Antro right now, trying to get into his little noggin of how he plays as a killer main and some tips we can learn ourselves so we can maybe not die from a semi-truck hatchets, you know? But I doubt it. You know, we're still getting the questions off first. We're currently in our perk conference section of the stream. I'm currently asking him what kind of perks he's running for his clown match, which is currently barbecue and chili, Save the Best for Last, brutal strength, was it?
Yep.
And Pop Goes the Weasel.
I messed up there.
So right now, yeah, sorry, go on.
So basically here what I was just doing is I kept throwing bottles to keeping her slow throughout the loop, so I can easily just come over, smack her, instead of waiting for her to drop the pallet as well.
Yeah.
So basically with Clown, I'm just using chase perks. Whatever helps me, what helps me end the chases faster is what I'm using. I'm not using Spirit Fury Enduring for the, what is this?
No worries,
Hello?
hold on a sec. Everybody, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the
3 cheeks. Stream.
So everybody, welcome. Cave, thank you. That is very cool. I'm hoping I can make this as many episodes as I can. We have many different guest stars, but my first one, I really wanted Andrew to be here because he was the perfect choice on learning a killer man, and he has the patience to deal with me trying to get this started properly.
You're fine. You're doing great.
Thank you.
I'm having a lot of fun, honestly.
I'm glad you are, man. I'm really glad you are. I'm having fun too. It's really nice. Just as much as I enjoy playing, I love commentating and just watching other people play and ask questions.
Oh yeah, no. I love watching people play. And I actually like when I'm playing, like having people watch me. Very much.
So a little narcissist. I got you. You're gonna have to be a little narcissistic or a little egotistical if you're gonna be a streamer, because in your mind you have to admit to yourself that you're entertaining enough for people to watch you. You know.
Oh my god.
So everyone's gotta be just a little bit egotistical to be a streamer. We gotta admit that now, guys. So everybody, we're still watching the intro right now. Nothing wrong with bragging at all. Nothing wrong at all. You right, Cave? Nothing wrong at all. So we're gonna watch Antro again play another match. He's going back to his main Killer Huntress main. If you guys have any questions at all in the chat, please let us know. I'm interviewing Antro first, but you guys are in the loop with me, and just understand that I'll have my own set of questions. You have your own set of questions. Please let us know. But I want to get to his noggin, but I want to make sure he doesn't feel too uncomfortable interrogating with a flashlight to his face, you know? So we're making this calm and easy.
Not the flashlight. Oh my god.
The fucking beamer to the face, you know?
the one person that almost got the flashlight in the game with the Ash. I was like, oh god, Neo.
And she almost had that. Like, you couldn't see anything at all, but you were still able to keep the guy on you. Hey, wait, am I high or did you get a haircut? Toxic, yeah, you are not high. I did get a haircut already. I finally cut my hair because the long hair has been bothering me for too long. But welcome to the stream. I'm still interviewing Antro right now. We're about to head into the next match where we're gonna get back into asking him questions on the game itself. I like it, Kachi. Thanks, Toxic. I appreciate that. But Antro, you are doing okay so far, right? The questions aren't too personal or invasive in any way.
No, not at all. They're all pretty. I just like I said, like I feel bad sometimes that I like space out.
No worries. Jay, hey Jay, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the
Three Cheeks.
Yeah, no personal questions maybe a little later, but for now we can just do gameplay if that's okay.
I'm just changing my name on this one server.
No worries. The Cave coming in with the follow. Thank you so much, Cave. That's 2 follows for today. I will take that as a win for the stream. Welcome to the Scoops Cult, guys. I understand you guys are going to have to do the Scrubs Boogie Woogie later on, but I'll let you know later. Alright, so start of the match. Let's see what kind of perks. And Shabra is usually his main one. So that is Iron Maiden, Whispers, Nurse's Calling, and Iron Maiden. So I'll... Oh, barbecue. I'm sorry. I said it twice. I'm so sorry. That is my own brain fart right there. So, barbecue chili, Iron Maiden, Whispers, and Nurse's Calling. So, barbecue chili means that anytime he hooks someone, he can see people's auras from a certain range away. Is that correct?
So you get, I forgot to check the range on it first.
Oh no, Claudette.
I kind of, you know what's funny? I heard her breathe too. Whoa, where are my hooks?
Oh man, I feel so bad for her. Oh, there's.
Where?
Outside, I guess. Damn, there's no hook around. Are you kidding me? Wow. So it sees the range or people's aura a certain range. It sees it. I saw that it procs too, or it gets a number as well. What does that do exactly? Antro.
So it gives you 25% extra blood points at the end of the match for each stack that you have, and you could go into a maximum of 4.
And does it go back in any way, or does it stay up the whole match?
Nope, it stays up. You just have to hook each of the survivors in the trial once, and you get a stack for that.
Wow, so barbecue and chili is both a surveillance perk and a blood point perk, is what you're telling me.
So what I use barbecue to do, like usually if I'm trying to defend a hook, I use it to... What the hell?
What was that? Was that Iron Maiden?
Yeah, that Iron Maiden value, that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they going? Are they trying to go for the...
They might go for the unhook right now. So we have barbecue and chili, which stacks blood points and surveillance for the killer. We have Iron Maiden, which everyone knows that if you get in a blocker and you stay in there for a few seconds, you will get exposed and be able to be one shot. We have Whispers, which increases the auditory cues of a survivor being nearby. And Nurse's Calling, which just means if someone's healing, we're going to see that aura Can we ask how he managed to make himself appear on the other side of the palette on Claudette's screen in order to make her slam it down? So, yeah, Antro, real quick, Cave has a question for you. How did you appear on the other side of the palette so Claudette blocked herself, basically?
The magic power of a hatchet.
Oh my god, that was incredible. That first moment of the stream. I can't wait because I'm uploading this on YouTube as well, the full thing. So I can't wait for someone just to watch that Claudette go down easy.
Oh my god, that poor Claudette.
Poor Claudette. Everybody else, though, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Three Cheeks Harrington. Welcome to the
Three Cheeks.
All right, so we're currently watching Antro. This is the first episode of a mini-episode series of mine called Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. My first guest star is Antro that you're currently watching right now. Slaughter these survivors like nothing. Just taking them down like hotcakes on a Saturday morning for breakfast, you know? Alright, so I can't take notes. I'm a nurse main. It's alright, Toxic. It's okay. Like, he plays a little bit of nurse too. We might see that. I doubt it, but... You know, we'll stay fingers crossed. So,
whoa, what the hell?
Antro is our guest star right now. He currently has 1,700 hours on Dead by Daylight. He is a nurse killer main, or not a nurse. Sorry, I'm talking out of my ass at this point. He's a huntress killer main. That's why we're watching it right now. He's slaughtering people like crazy. We're trying to ask him questions, get into his big old noggin to see what kind of tips he can give us on. As a survivor main, like myself. So currently, as you can see, everyone is just running towards Antro, dying left and right.
The reason why I left those two slugged is because I want this thing that they picked up. Oh yeah, Soul Guard. Okay, well you can go.
It's expected to be a Cheryl right there. Okay, so Antro, you were saying you're using infantry line. Oh wow!
Oh my dear God! Oh my God!
Wow, she really tried it and failed.
Oh my god, hold on. She just gave me a fucking heart attack.
Man, the thing wanted to surprise you hardcore, man.
This has happened to me before, actually, on stream. Like, someone jumped out on me with Iron Maiden. I jumped because it's the screaming, and then them jumping out just scares the living hell out of me. They still haven't done a generator, by the way.
They have not done. So, Antro, as a killer main, does your way of going around the map change depending if it's indoor, outdoor, or?
Yeah. Oh my god. So with indoor, like this one, I don't like. What are you doing? Okay, I mean, so with indoor maps,
what is she doing? She literally just spun around in circles.
That's the legend. Like, I don't like. Okay, so with indoor maps, like, I don't think there's anything different. Just with outdoor maps, it's easier for me. Oh my god, I got stuck here. With outdoor, it's easier for me to throw over things. To throw, like, with this, I have to get.
Yeah, there I got the other one though. Did she go inside?
Did she?
No.
I'm so confused. Yes, she did.
Wait, she did go inside? Oh, damn. She went the right side. That's why the scratch marks very hidden. Damn.
Like with indoor, I had to get a lot closer to the survivor in order to throw sometimes. Whereas with outdoor, I can probably throw from a little further. Where are you? A little further away. Which I kind of prefer being able to throw from further distances.
Yeah.
There's actually like a stat sheet too that you get for how many downs you have at, like, I think it's over 24 meters. So I'm trying to get those, but
It's over 24 meters.
Those chains.
Let me get some more jamming gems right here.
Nice. She's
Alright, she's really dodging it right now. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's. Goddamn. Would you? Cave, this is a question from Cave to you, Antro. Would you recommend Slug Purse on Huntress since she can have so much snowball potential?
Like you mean like knock? So the problem with like the slugging perks now,
Hmm.
there's 3 hooks in the center of the snap. I have never seen this. um, so with Deerstalker, it is kind of nice with Huntress.
Hmm.
Especially if you're going like not like non-slowdown Huntress.
Yeah.
Deerstalker's fine, but Knockout doesn't really work well with her because you have to hit them with a basic attack.
Hmm.
And with Huntress, you kind of always want to go for a hatchet throw. It's always almost better to go for a hatchet throw. Does she jump down?
Gotcha. Is there a lot of slugging perks for killers?
Not really, actually.
There's not. Toxic. Another question for you, Antro. Another question is, for a nurse, what would you say is the best build?
Damn it. Hold on. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
With Nurse, the build that I run currently is Whisper, Shadowborn, Barbecue, and Infectious Fright. Infectious Fright is probably like Nurse's best perk.
Okay, so Infectious
wow.
Fright. Say those perks one more time.
Infectious Fright, Whispers, Barbecue, and you don't need Shadowborn, but I like Shadowborn on her. It makes me feel like I'm moving at the speed of light.
So Infectious, Whispers, Shadowborn, and that second one that you said?
Infectious, Whisper, Shadowborn, and Barbecue.
Barbecue.
You can literally use Barbecue on everybody.
Gotcha. So we'll talk about each one of those real quick. So Infectious Fright, what does that do?
So Infectious Fright, if you down a survivor within your tear radius, every survivor that's within your tear radius would scream. Shit, I did not know where she was gonna come out.
Okay, so anytime you down someone, it makes them scream nearby, or?
If you down somebody within 32 meters, everyone within your tear radius, will scream. So the larger your tear radius, the better it is. Where the hell is she?
So you wouldn't recommend some surveillance perks for a nurse main, for a nurse killer build?
You don't really need it with where the hell is she? Whoa. You don't necessarily need like slowdown perks on nurse. Maybe if you're starting out, like sometimes I'll swap to slowdown perk.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm really rusty with nurse. But that's more so because I'm struggling. Sorry, I just want to see. I didn't realize I had 10 left.
You're okay.
But I like sometimes I run corrupt just for corralling purposes. Yeah.
Gotcha. So Toxic says that he's running Infectious Fright, Thanatophobia, Pop, and Barbecue and Chili. Do you think that's an okay build for a nurse?
Yeah, I actually think that's really fair, honestly. Because again, like with Pop rewards you for doing your objective as killer, which is hooking survivors. So I ran Pop too at one point. So I think Pop is really good. I think Dana is really cool too. Because Nurse again downs people so fast. She has the potential to keep people injured for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that happened. I don't know where the other is.
Okay, so you heard it here first, Toxic. It is an okay build to go for, especially if you're running a Pop, and Barbecue's really good just so you can have the blood points and surveillance. And Infectious does sound like a pretty good perk since if you put someone down, you got at least 3 audio cues if everyone's nearby each other if you put that last survivor down.
Yeah, no, it's hot. Like Infectious is just it's so gross. Especially like killers that are able to keep up the momentum.
Yeah.
Like Nurse, it's really gross on Oni as well. Should I pick her up? She's fucking decisive me.
Gotcha. So we're gonna go right back into your perk set real quick, Antro. That's okay. So we've already talked about Barbecue and Chili because it gives you the extra blood points and surveillance.
Nice little spin.
So Whispers, what does that exactly do for you?
So Whispers, it kind of helps me find survivors faster. Like with Huntress, you really and with most killers too, but especially with Huntress, you really want to get into your first chase as soon as possible. And you want to find that survivor, you want to down them.
Okay, so just reminding myself, you said as a killer huntress main, you have to make sure you get the first down soon as possible, keep the pressure going.
Yes, you want to immediately start your pressure as Huntress.
Hmm.
Oh my God, can they stop doing? This is what I hate when I run Iron Maiden. um, but no, so Whispers is really good for that. Even though I kind of know their spawn locations,
Hmm.
pretty well. I'm not the best, especially like on this map or indoor maps. Indoor maps, I'm terrible with spawn locations.
Hmm.
Um, but with outdoor maps, I kind of have like a gist for them.
Hmm.
But sometimes you'll notice me checking next to me because Whispers has turned on really early in some situations for me.
Yeah.
Um, but
Exactly.
Whispers is a great tracking perk.
Hmm.
And if you notice, like my build is you're in here.
Oh damn, she almost got you off. Toxic, are you trying to ask me what's my main killer or main survivor? Because main survivor, you already know it's always Steve Harrington, but my main killers is a mix between Hillbilly and the Blight.
Oh, nice! You play Blight.
Yeah, I love the pinball guy. He's so nice to just like bounce around. And once I actually use him with perks, I know I'm gonna enjoy him way more.
Oh yeah, no, I actually I haven't gotten this is. So I'm gonna run through my killers in a second.
Bro,
I have,
goddamn twins, Toxic. But yeah, go on, intro.
go through.
Cave loves Blight. I see I don't have Blight. Toxic, if you ever get Blight, dude, it's so fun pinballing around. But Cave, you already know how it is. That Blight is so fun. Who do you main, Toxic? I forgot. I think it's Bubba, you said, right? You love maining the Bubba? Alright, so we're going to go right back to the perk conference section that we had earlier, but this time we're going to move into the killer section of the perks, just so we can make it easier for you.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Weekend.
let's see. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to bring up a perk. I'll read it out, but you probably know what perk it is, or what it does. And you just tell me your opinion on it, okay?
Okay.
Nurse, I forgot. Dude, I still want to watch. I still want to see your Nurse gameplay, Toxic, man. I can't wait to watch that in action. Everybody else, still welcome to the stream. Welcome to the
Three Cheeks. Stream.
Alright. So we're still interviewing D'Antra right now in the first of many episodes of my new series called Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer. So he went back to his killer huntress main. We're going back to our perk conference section of the interview. We're gonna ask, well, real quick, we'll ask what Cave wants to know right now. Questions, or what are your opinions on Iridescent Head add-ons on Huntress? Do you think it needs a rework? If so, what are your thoughts on the potential changes?
I don't like eerie heads. I think eerie heads need to be removed from the game. I don't think they're fair. I think like playing against them as Survivor, it's just not fun. Playing with them as Huntress, it's just not satisfying. On like from my perspective, of things. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like when it comes to like, because with the eerie, you want it to play differently, but like being able to insta down, like being able to do two health states from a ranged, from one ranged hit is gross. I don't know what I would want it to like potentially like do. Like maybe like this is like I don't know if you guys watch, but I watch a lot of Ralph. He's my one of my favorite Hunter streamers. There's two that I watch that I would hope to be half as good as one day. Like talk about like ricocheting hatchets, like if they're near people, like they'll hit like the next person next, and then but like in that case, like I would still be fine with it dropping down your the amount of hatchets carried to like 1 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just want them to do something cool with it and not just give shit like a deep wounds thing. Like but I do agree, like the insta downing hatchets need to go. Like it's just outdated.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I don't know what I would like, honestly. I'm trying because she has exhaustion hatchets, and I like even exhaustion hatchets are boring to go against too.
Yeah.
But Eerie heads just suck. It's just not. I had a game where I literally just I will kill myself on first hook if it's an Eerie head huntress, because it's just not fun. And I just feel that like as huntress, like when people do it, I'm just like, you're not making yourself a better huntress by doing that and resorting to that.
Yeah. Okay, so the first part of the question you did answer. What are your opinions on the iridescent add-on? You hate them because it's not fun. So as a killer main, I'm seeing that you love the thrill of the hunt and the thrill or the satisfaction of whacking people with the hatchets. Is that correct?
You are entirely correct.
All right, cool. So with that mindset as a killer, you don't like the rush perks, you don't like the rush kill offerings, you don't like the rush kill add-ons. You're more of, I'm gonna get this the old-fashioned ways. The satisfaction of the killings is not the duration of how long it takes to kill them. You're that kind of killer?
For the most part, yeah. Hold on, wait. Ooh,
Gotcha,
hello.
gotcha. So that's really good to know, honestly, because there's some killers who just want to get it over with quickly or just want to get the points fast and kill everyone. You know, and like every killer is different. I mean, that's already a down survivor for the count, guys. So you can see Antro is a good killer main, just takes him down like nothing. Okay, and so the first part of the question was, what are your opinions on the add-ons? We answered that. Do you think it needs a rework? Would you say yes on it needing a rework?
Yeah, because they are giving her two. So she is getting an add-ons pass very soon. It's just the hold on. I did not see anybody on barbecue. She is getting an add-ons pass, so she's getting 2 iridescent add-ons. I just don't really know. Meg, you saw me.
This is...
Where did the other one go? I did not see her scratch marks. Did she walk? She urban evaded.
Damn.
No, she ran backward. Oh shit.
Oh, she's right there. She's right there.
There's like, damn it, she went the right way.
All right, so I keep digressing myself though, sadly. The last part of the question, real quick, before we go back into the perk conference, was what are your thoughts on potential changes? Do you think they should either remove the iridescent add-ons altogether or just nerf it?
I think they should remove. I think they should remove the insta-down hatchets. I don't think they need to be on any rarity. And well, I don't know what they're gonna do for her 2 iridescent add-ons at all, actually. Like, and it kind of has me nervous. They're gonna bump up some of my favorite add-ons to Eerie, which I will absolutely cry.
Okay, so
what are you doing, Nia?
So you would say though that a lot of this stuff is a little too advantageous in insta-downing survivors?
Yeah, I feel like there are certain there are quite a few killer related add-ons and the Moris that kind of unfairly shift the balance of the game and reward bad playstyles. And I think Eerie Head is one of them. I think Moris are one of them. I think, oh, hello.
Yeah, so I can just ask everyone in the chat right now, and they'll probably tell me those answers too if they're survivor mains. They know what kind of toxic killer stuff they hate.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay, so that is your answer there, Cave. Antro doesn't like the iridescent add-ons. They should definitely nerf them. It's all about the satisfaction of killing someone. It should never be the rush into murdering someone. Unless that survivor has been toxic to you for that match, I do not recommend you should just go rush killing. Enjoy the hunt. Enjoy the trials, guys. Don't rush kill people unless they deserve it. By all means, then murder them. And I'm just currently watching you just go machine gun hatchets over here, Antro. Jesus.
Oh, it feels so nice when you're able to hit consistent hatchets and you don't miss a single one.
Now, a question that can go maybe for both of us, honestly, it's from Cave, is what are some best strategies for using pallets in a chase against Huntress? I'll let you start us off since you're the killer main.
Okay, so I can actually demonstrate here. Hold on, let me... Because I'm going to leave the other one slug because she might have decisive. So basically, when you're throwing pallets with Huntress, say this is a tile, and we're looping it, you want to make sure that you're throwing it so where I'm not coming around doing this and throwing it at you. You want to throw it kind of early, but not greet it a little bit. Don't greet it too much.
Yeah.
there's some times where like I don't have the timing perfectly down and I like fuck up. Sorry, I do not mean to curse on your stream.
No, you're okay. I curse all the time.
Because I am the worst when it comes to this, to cursing. But hold on, let me see if she does it here. Is she? There's someone here. No, there isn't anyone. Wait, there is someone here. Is there? Hello?
So, answer your question, Cave, from Antra's perspective, that's what you do in a pallet chase against a Huntress. I would say is just if you have a pallet and you're trying to loop a Huntress, as soon as you hear the hatchet being equipped that he's going to throw it at you, I highly recommend you either get into a wall so that they can't hit you through, or try to get to some kind of crevice when you crouch down just so they can miss the hatchet, because you don't want to throw the pallet unless you know for a fact you're going to stun that Huntress with that pallet. Once you drop that pallet, that's an easy hatchet throw against your way, or coming your way. So I would highly recommend you only throw the pallet when you know for a fact you're going to stun that Huntress, or if you can just keep running around and covering yourself so you're not going to get hit with one. Because I'm telling you, if you're full health and you're trying to loop a Huntress, once you are injured, that is a downward spiral to death. I'm telling you right now, and I think Antro can agree with me.
Yeah, I think like I definitely don't greet the pallet, and like if you can stun her, try to. But for the most part, if you'll see, like I'll wind up at the I'll wind up close to her and back up to get the hit. So definitely don't greet it. And play safe. Like throw it down early if you have to, because you can kind of play around the corners. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting Discord.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
For my server. I know she was down here. But
Welcome
definitely
back,
don't throw it down in my face when I have a hatchet wound up.
Yeah, if the Huntress has a hatchet readied up, don't throw the pallet because it's an easy hit against you. And welcome back, Lame Tart. We're still going on with the interview right now, still getting some freshly good information from our killer guest star, Antro. And Cave's coming in with another question, same pallet question, but when against the nurse.
Oh. I've never found pallets useful against me as nurse, against when I'm playing as nurse. I just think you're better off like predicting. Like it is a mind game for the most part. So kind of like doubling back, holding corners, but you don't want to do the same thing every single time, because then the nurse will get used to it and then she's gonna blink at the corner.
Yeah.
I just thought grab some marks.
Yeah, so Cave, when going against the nurse, you're gonna have to do a new type, like you have to do a different set of juking patterns against the nurse, because you can't do the same looping pattern you can against a normal killer like a Huntress or a Billy or a Bubba. Like against the nurse, you have to make sure you get the mind game their powers against them. If they're just running around or floating around, you're doing a good job because you're preventing them from using their abilities to getting that advantage against you.
She got hatched.
Wow, she got hatched. Well, at least that you still got a brutal killer though. I suck as a nurse. Holy, I lost my touch after not playing killer for months. It's okay, Toxic. Honestly, it's all about putting in time and grinding out those hours in the game. Like at the end of the day, you're doing better as you did today than you were yesterday. So please keep that in mind. Everyone in the chat, please keep that in mind when trying to get better as a survivor or a killer. It's just a matter of time and grinding out the practice into this game. But you can all get into professional killers, just like Antro over here.
Listen, it has taken... I think you asked me earlier how long it took me to, like, get down, like, with Hunch. And it took me quite a while. And a lot of, like, frustration. I'm gonna play Nurse poorly. I'm very rusty with Nurse right now, so please, for the love of God.
You're gonna play a match of Nurse? Oh shit.
Oh goodness.
Alright, awesome. Everybody, we're gonna see a match of Nurse from Antro. Everybody else though, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the
Three Cheeks.
From you, man. I'm sorry. Antro.
Oh, it's going out.
Yeah, it cuts in and out every now and then.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. So, Cave and Toxic, you get to watch a match of a nurse match from Antro. So, you guys, please take out your pencils and papers. Take some notes. What would be your build setup for this one?
So I'm using Barbecue, Shadowborn, Infectious, and Whispers. I probably should run Slowdown because I haven't played Nurse in weeks.
Hmm.
Whereas like the little playtime that I had on DVD, I played Huntress,
Yeah.
so I'm not nearly as rusty. But with Nurse, it's gonna be. I just kind of want to blink, so that's what we're gonna do here.
No worries, no worries. It's okay. We're all learning here, so we're in this together, Antro. Awesome.
So
So
it's funny. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
yeah. So while we're waiting on this, do you mind if we go back into the perk conference, or do you have any last thing to say before we continue on?
No, I think I'm good. Hold on, let me just make sure. Oh wow.
Okay, so we got two. We got Fragrant, Devout, Shrine. Are you gonna be playing later? By the way, I doubt it. I'm not gonna be playing today. A Toxic. I sadly have social errands to do. Once my girlfriend gets home, I have to interact with our good friends that like to visit us a lot. And then afterwards, I need someone else to come by and drop off a package for me, and then I'm gonna hang out with them for a little bit. So even though by the time I end the stream, it would be close to like 10 o'clock, 11, maybe midnight, I still won't even have time for my own stuff. So I do apologize, Toxic, but understand today's stream was just for the new episode of this series that I want to start. And not only is this going to be on Twitch, guys, it's also going to be on YouTube. So please join the link of my YouTube underneath the stream so you guys can see the full uncut version of this on YouTube as well. And hopefully once I get more episodes in, I'll start editing them out so we can have a perfect interview video on my YouTube channel. So please don't forget that, guys. Cave, a question to me. Do you want Stranger Things? It's so... Do I want Stranger Things? I think the question you're asking is, do I watch Stranger Things, Cave? And I do. I have seen Stranger Things. My favorite season, I would have to say... I really enjoyed the third season. I gotta admit, when they finally did all the exposition and the story and the settings, you know, and they finally got Will back, and then Billy was in... Well, actually... Never mind, I can't even say the third season is my favorite one. The second season is my favorite one. When... Steve, easy subscription. I don't know, like literally, season 3 was an awesome season. I gotta admit, Billy being a bad guy and all that plot on that was awesome. But I gotta admit, my favorite thing from all that was just Steve going at it against Billy, and like the little house scene, and he had to fight him. And he like had to square up, and then his little sister had to come against Billy and inject him on him. He's like, "That's right. You think you strong? You think you hot shit? But you down for the count, boy." So, like both seasons, I loved immensely. It was awesome. And Antro, that was a nice blink twice in a row. Look at that go. I'm sorry, Antro. I'm here talking to Cave about Stranger Things when you're here concentrating.
Fine. I'm like kind of quieter because I'm just rusty. So I just want to kind of get those blinks down, so that way I'm not like throwing.
Gotcha. No worries. But yeah, Cave, I would have to say it's a toss-up between season 2 or 3 for Stranger Things, but I do love that show. If you watch my streams more often, Cave, you would notice that my stream, my whole persona is all about Steve Harrington. I main him on Dead by Daylight as a survivor. I wear my Scoops attire, which is this related to Steve Harrington's Scoops Ahoy outfit. I wear the Ahoy hat very often, and on weekends I normally wear the whole Scoops Ahoy uniform from Stranger Things season 3 from Steve Harrington. So if you really enjoy seeing Scoops Ahoy, like, be sure to stick around for my future streams. I got Ron Fields as Nurse, and boy, could I not see. That sounds terrible, Toxic. I do apologize about that. Okay. Now, Antro, right back to the game. I do apologize about me going off on a tangent about Stranger Things.
No, you're fine. It kind of gave me a moment to like figure out what the hell I'm doing.
So tell me, when you started this match, did you do the same method that you do normally as a Huntress, or did you do a new playstyle coming into this?
So what makes it different with Huntress
Nice.
is that I'm able to get to positions faster.
Mm.
So So basically, again, like, since I don't have slowdown, I need to find someone instantly.
Yeah.
So with this, I immediately went in and tried to look for somebody. Thank God, someone was hiding behind something or trying to.
Alright, so we're currently seeing you have to, with the blinks, you have to go all over the map frequently, huh?
Yeah, and it makes it. What's hard about the blinks for me is, especially like. I just heard the thing shift last second.
Yeah.
Holy wow! I wonder if she went through the. No, she didn't. Where is she?
Now, with the blinks, they're kind of hard to control, are they?
It's more so kind of like like muscle memory, memorizing your distance with them.
Now, how would you know in particular how far you went with your blink? Say that one more time. Sorry, I cut out.
I don't really know. I think I just kind of got used to. I don't have that much longer.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, nice.
I do not have, like, if she would have did this on my second blink, yeah, that would have been fine. But she did this like, she did it on my first blink where I have less of a fatigue.
Okay, now, Cave has another question for you. Have you tried the coup de grace twins perk on Nurse yet?
I have in KYF though.
So you haven't had that? You haven't been able to try that perk out in public matches as a nurse?
No, because I don't have it on her right now.
Gotcha. Understandable. And this is your normal build setup as a nurse, right? I don't know if you said yes or not. It keeps cutting out. If you say short words right now, Antro, I don't think it counts. It's only when you start talking longer than a second or two is when it starts counting your voice.
I heard Dead Hard. I hate Dead Hard so fucking much. Oh my good lord.
Yeah, Dead Hard is one of those Survivor toxic perks, huh?
And now I'm messing up. It just sucks against certain killers.
Ah, you got it now.
This chase was so annoying.
Gotcha. Now, do you recommend coup de grace on a nurse, or is it for other killers? Or more designed for other killers, would you say?
I think it's. I don't really know, like with coup de grace, especially since I haven't had a lot of time playing with it. I don't really know who benefits too much from it.
Yeah.
I know that I think it's kind of cool on nurse.
Oof. Oh, that was so close. That was really good. Those are really good blinks, I gotta admit, right there.
Thank you. I thought she was gonna go into the.
Nice. Those were some crisp ass blinks right there, man. Woo! That she did not have a chance.
I think she's probably mad.
She might be mad, man. Just by how clean you did that, she might be just a little upset.
I might actually end up getting out because I'm not really slugging.
Yeah, even Cave was like, that is satisfying right now to watch. Jeez, that is satisfying to just see in action. Jesus, everybody else, welcome to the stream. We're still interviewing Nantro, but welcome one and all to the
Three Cheeks.
Yeah, Cave, you're completely right. That blink into the shed was on point. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I'm going to stop digressing myself and go back into the perk conversation. So the first perk I want to ask you is Blood Warden. You know what that perk is, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what do you think of it?
I think Blood Warden is really interesting. I think Blood Warden has like us all afraid of like opening exit gates too early.
Now, does Blood Warden activate once the gate is open, or just once you can open the gates?
It opens. It's as soon as the gates are open. So you have time after you power the last gen to like 99 a gate. But as soon as it's open and they hook somebody, you have about 2 minutes to wait out. Hold on, I gotta go to this gen down here.
No worries.
Okay, I'm gonna let them go for the save because I need to defend this gen. Never mind.
Damn, they already got it. Wow.
Yeah, they're not doing.
Yeah, these survivors are really playing the uphill battle right now. They're not giving up without a fight. Ah, hi, baby. Huh? Thank you. I'm still streaming right now.
With the locker.
I'm not playing right now. I'm entering intro right now. This stream right now. You want to say hello?
I'll come back in a second.
Okay.
I'll say after.
Hey! Okay. So we're gonna make this last match, and then after this, I'm at to hop off. Okay, Antra? I don't know. I don't know if you said yes or no.
Oh yeah, no, I said that's cool.
Cool.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. That's cool. Good. Now, what the fuck, though? I just watched that, and then how did that not count as a hit for one of those survivors?
Oh, thank God it hit the Nia though, because it looked like.
Cool. So, since this is gonna be the last match, we're gonna just start getting the last few questions. Antro, tell me real quick, as a killer main, do you think you that being a killer main, playing matches, killing survivors helps you satiate your thirst for actual murder, or no?
Well, I've never had that in mind.
So you've never had the thought of murdering anyone in your life before? No.
I think it's just like, what I think I like is, she scared the shit out of me. But what I think it like, what it satisfies for me is the fact that I was able to out mind game someone else, and I think that it's on the same aspect for like survivors. They like being able to knowing that they've outplayed somebody else.
So,
and
no, continue.
Oh shit! Oh my god. And again, like it's just nice knowing that like I've outplayed 4 people.
So, it's the satisfaction in knowing that you've outsmarted actual people in the real world in this game. That's what's the satisfying part of being a killer?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I'm asking now, because what I want to do is just as like a parting note after each one of these interviews is that I ask the biggest question is, are you thinking of murdering people and that's why you only play Dead by Daylight to satiate that craving, or... You know, now I'm gonna ask that to every guest killer I have on the stream, so don't think I'm singling you out by any way.
I've never like thought about it in that like aspect.
So like I'm just gonna ask that for every guest star I have as a parting notice on the stream. But okay, so
Cool though, I'd like that.
Yeah.
That's a question because it's like it's not something that I think about like when I like boot up DBD. I'm just like, I'm here to outplay some nerds.
Yeah, so hopefully a lot of people when they main killer, they play killer, it's only because they want to outsmart people and not because secretly they want to murder everyone and this is their best option. I hope that's not the case. If it is the case, anyone watching, like, I'm sorry if that's the way you have to do it. Like, I'm sorry if you have those cravings, man. I really hope you don't let them out. Please keep playing Dead by Daylight. I will gladly let you hook me all day, every day if it means that you don't kill anyone in your place of living. You know, I'll gladly do that. Just let me know. But I gotta ask the big questions, you know? And Latar and Cave over here all like, what is that question? What is this question? And nice try, Judge Judy. Like I said, I gotta ask the hard-hitting questions sometimes, okay? All right, guys? Don't be mad at me.
Right. Wow. Oh wow. They were all there were 3 PCs.
Wow, 2 rank 1s. Wow.
This is definitely not. This is a Smurf.
That was probably a Smurf, honestly. But yeah, guys, don't be mad that I had to ask him that question, okay? I'm going to ask every guest star that we have here. Don't you worry. It's just a little parting note. But all right. So we're going to have to wrap this up, sadly. So, Antro,
Sorry, I was being nice. I was saying GG's.
No worries. You do what you gotta do over there. So, Antro, thank you so much for doing this with me. I really am happy that you're able to help me out on this first episode of a mini episode series.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry that I know that we were supposed to do it sooner, and then just my finals got in the way. And let me tell you, unwinding from finals took a lot longer than expected. I was so burnt out.
No, that is totally okay, man. I needed the time to get ready anyways, so it was nice.
But I had a lot of fun, and thank you again for having me. Any questions that you ever have about Killer, if you ever just want to watch me play, if I'm online, I love having people watch. I love chatting while I play the game. But yeah, no, that I'm always open to having people watch me play.
Awesome. We might have you back on the show, honestly, if you're like that. So be ready for that on future dates. But hopefully we can keep this going. Does anyone have any last minute questions for Antro before we cut this off? Antro, is there anything you might want to say to the stream before we end this?
There's always a lot of talk about balance aspects, and I get upset about certain balance aspects. I think more so for people that are considering playing Killer in the future. Just kind of don't take your loss, and I know everyone say this, but don't take your loss so heavily. Don't let it deter you from playing. Just use your loss as a learning experience, and that's what I've used, especially Burning Huntress. I had to remind myself that you're not going to be amazing at the very beginning. Hold on, I don't know. Sorry, I'm reading the one question on this.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing that too. Which survivor do you think should be Killer instead, and why is it David King? You can finish off your thought here, and then you can answer that question.
And also, I know before, people would get salty and burn a Mori or bring Noed. And I if the game's getting you that salty, maybe take a break from it. And that's what I do. If I get too salty, and I've gotten less salty as time has gone on. But what else? Let me see. What else is a Killer main? And don't commit. And I did this on the Ash, and this is what I mean. Sometimes I knew it was gonna happen, but don't over dedicate to one survivor. Over dedicating, if you saw, I did chase the Ash for too long, but I found the Elodie and immediately swapped targets. You have to be able to know when to do that, and kind of how to, sometimes you need to just leave the chase. You got to hit off on him. That is fine. He'll go heal or do a gen somewhere else, but if you continue to chase him, you're going to lose more. You're going to lose more gens and potentially lose the game.
Gotcha. All right, so final tips for everyone here from the Killer main Antro himself is that don't overchase, keep calm, take a break if you're too stressed out for the game. Please do not think about overstressing yourself. This is just a game, guys. Please take a break, take a breather. Make sure you play with some friends too if it's too much for you in solo queue. I know solo queue can be a potato mess. I know.
Lord.
Trust me, I played it a lot. But yeah, just don't stress yourself out too much, guys. Just keep on practicing. It takes time and effort into it. As we saw, the Antro likes to always check around, go for the chase immediately, try to get that first hook as soon as possible, keep the pressure on survivors. He's one of the good Killer mains who doesn't think that it's an advantage to use iridescent heads and stuff. Just have fun with it. And so what do you think of that last question though, Cave? Do you think, which survivor do you think should be a Killer, and why is it David King?
No, David King should be removed from the game. He needs to be nerfed and just removed.
There you go. There's your answer there, Cave. He should be removed. Alright, so final notes for us, guys. Those are the tips from Antro. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for joining me on the first of many episodes for the series called Cheeks Chambers, Mind of a Killer. All right, I'm out. What's your precision on Moris? We both believe Moris are terrible. They shouldn't exist, and the fact that they nerfed it is a blessing. Okay? So everybody, thank you so much for joining us with us. This has been Cheeks Chamber, Mind of a Killer, with my guest star, Antro. Please say goodbye, Antro.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you again, guys, for your time and appreciation. We'll start this again next time as soon as I can with my next guest star. Until then, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night. You take care. Lame Tart, Toxic, Cave, all of you, everyone in the chat.